Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to talk about the Storm Collectibles World Heroes Perfect Fuuma. Always a long title. I don't know what that's about. Maybe it's just me. But anyway, today we're going to talk about the Ken clone, or the originator of the Ken clone. And a lot of the times we often forget that I love the clone stuff, because from those you get similar characters who end up actually becoming very different, and I enjoy that. The same applies to the Neo Geo era of Fuuma and Hanzo, the World Heroes Perfect stuff. Two rival clan ninjas. They are rivals. You know how that story goes. But I like World Heroes Perfect. I like the color red. So although I like playing with Hanzo, I'm going to side with Fuuma. He has the cooler hair. So let's get to it. Let's talk about it. And if you already saw the Hanzo review, you're technically already on. You already know what you're getting into. So just enjoy the video, right? In terms of our look, we have the classic Neo Geo style and SNK art style. The front and the back. Storm Collectibles has a way of doing the aesthetic for the SNK stuff really well, as well as the Tekken stuff. The overly muscular design works out really well, and they actually make it transition pretty well with articulation. So let's take a look. We have Hanzo's hair, which looks absolutely cool. Oh, sorry, I called him Hanzo. We have Fuma's hair, which is way more laid back, but cool and wild and vibrant at the same time. It has that nice little blend. We have our two little sideburns coming down. As far as articulation goes, even without me being able to move the neck, we can go left, right, we can go up, and we can go down. But with actually moving it, we can move up, we can move down, left, and right. And that squeak comes from the ball joint inside that's allowing that movement and range, which is pretty good. Our shoulder pads are soft plastic. They can move around. We can hit the T-pose. T-posing with no problem. We have bicep swivel. We even have a butterfly joint, which allows us to flex forwards and backwards. And we are double jointed, but that muscle mass is always going to get in the way. But it does work out in terms of the look and aesthetic, so that works. We can crunch forward, like really far forward. As you can see here, we can make a V. And we can go backwards. And as you can see, it looks really good when you want to do some sort of crazy ninjutsu moves from above. We can do really nice walking poses. We already know what this pose is. And we can hit it with balance pretty well, as you can see here. Our legs can go really far outward. This is always a plus. We have thigh swivel. We can move forwards. We have a double joint here. We can put our we can put our foot to go forwards, backwards, slide with our boot cut, and we can rotate in and outward. There's a toe pivot as well. Mine's is pretty tight, so I'm not going to push it any forward anymore without heating it up. But overall, the look and articulation of this guy is really accurate to those days of the SNK stuff. And anyone knows me, you know I'm from New York, and I played a lot in the Chinatown arcade, as well as playing with family members and friends. So shout out to my main mans, Matt, Shamel, Joel. We grew up on this stuff. So these guys pose up really, really well. And they look really good in a lot of perspective shots. A lot of this stuff I truly did enjoy, especially, like I said, if you're at the Chinatown arcade. So this is definitely for people like me who enjoy that older stuff now, as well as the people who are younger who are getting into it via crossover games. Now that we've got our look and articulation, let's go over some accessories and talk about that. Fuuma comes with 2 more extra heads. We have our screaming head. Yelling, screaming, really look good. And then we have our smiling head, which you know Fuma's probably going to be crazy at that point. He has a crazy idea, right? Next up, we will get our knives. Oh, sorry. Our tantos. Tanto. I'm trying to remember the words correctly because they never come to me during the video. And the cool thing about this is that they've made it so that they actually store inside. So that is really great. So you can actually use them and hold them from behind. I really like that idea. No part swapping. Although part swapping isn't bad, I like it when you're able to do this. And then we have effect parts for those. So like Taki from Soul Calibur, I really hope that she comes with these as well, because I really do like this effect on them. I do like these. This is really nice. So this is whenever you want to do the quarter circle back move, I believe. I forgot the name of it. You'll also get a shuriken. This also has a point here for when you want to put it on a stand, so you can make it look good as he's throwing it. And let's get to our hand accessories. So you'll get dedicated hands for holding the said weapons. You can see here. You'll get relaxed open palms or ninjutsu palms, depending on how you want to go about this one. And then you get more actiony ninjutsu palms. here. And that covers pretty much the accessories, which look really good on this guy. But now we are going to go over the size comparison and get him squared up with a bunch of other stuff. So let's get to that. So before we jump into size comparisons, the one thing I forgot previously is that we forgot to talk about his effect part. This giant piece of plastic is awesome. And just like with Hanzo, it comes in a see-through red. So the clear plastic is definitely going to shine light through it. So I hope you guys definitely have fun with that. It comes in 4 parts. You can see where the pieces are. And you can take it apart and use it as you please, or you can leave it as a whole. And real quick, let's move you back. Compare it up to Hanzo's. You know what you're getting into. So, hope you guys are going to enjoy and have fun with that. Now we're going to jump into the size comparisons. Let's move you up, my guy. First things first, let's compare him to other Storm Collectible stuff so we know what we're getting into. Here we have him up with Hanzo. As you can see, like I said, the whole Ryu and Ken thing, they got it going on. You can see technically their their facial expressions explain a lot. Who's the serious one, who's not. I really like these two a lot. Can't wait to see them. Well, I can't wait to see the pictures that I do because I haven't even started any yet. Next up, let's compare to the Storm Collectibles Scorpion. See, Scorpion is a bit smaller. Then we have Haomaru, who works really well in the same setting with these guys. Similar height, but not exactly the same. He's a little smaller, but his hair makes him stick up just a little bit. Next, we have Street Fighter 2 Ken. And this is the classic rendition version. And if you size him up right, he looks pretty good. I like these guys being different heights, but close enough to each other so that they work pretty well. Even if they have similar physiques, the height kind of makes it work out pretty well. So let's take all these guys away. Next up, let's compare to some other lines so we can see what we got going on. As you know, Storm is a bit bigger. So when you compare it to stuff like SH Figuarts, this is the size comparisons that you'll get. You see Kuga is tiny. Here we are with a Marvel Legends 6-inch figure. Then we have a 1000 Toys Synthetic Carb. Next up, we have a Dino Thunder White Ranger. And as you can see, everyone here is completely smaller than Fuuma. But I'm pretty sure you can make the crazy stuff work. I've seen people do crazier things with perspective, so they can make it work. Next, we have Mythic Legions. And I think Mythic Legions is probably the closest thing outside of Mezco you'll get in terms of height being similar. As you can see, the 1.0 body pretty much works out. Just in case you wanted to know which kind of ninjas fit well, here is a Mezco Ninja with my head on it, making a Mezco Ninja me. And as you can see, even I'm pretty small. Then we have Articulated Icons Ninja, and these will definitely have to be background pieces for Fuuma. As you can see, they height-wise, they do not stack up. Overall, I like the Hanzo, so of course I'm gonna like the Fuuma. So it really works out pretty well with me. In terms of what you get, I'm hoping that we get other characters because the Neo Geo SNK era definitely did a lot of unique character designs that you don't see everywhere. So I'm hoping these do well enough so that they continue to do more. In the meantime, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Shout out to Storm Collectibles for letting me review their product. And as always, please be good, do good, drink your water. Later.